I wanted to say hello. 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 Hey everybody. I hope everybody's doing well. Welcome to my channel, Cherish Daily Tarot. I'm gonna do a weekend steamer. I'm back. Let me just get that out of the way. Thank everybody who has reached out and, checked on me. I really appreciate that. I want to get into the reading, but I have to explain some things first, do a little bit of housekeeping. So if you are new joining me, welcome. I appreciate you. If you're one of the long-time subscribers, have been rocking with me through this journey, thank you for coming back. Bear with me because this is going to be long. Go ahead and get yourself something to drink. I have my tea right here. I might be sipping on it throughout this this reading, but I do want to make some announcements. I'll put a little timestamp in the description if you want to fast forward through this, but you might not want to miss this. So I want to say that this is going to be my last weekend steamer, and that the way that it's been coming to me, Spirit has been talking to me and working with me over the past couple of weeks, and my assignment has completed, or I should say Cherish Daily assignment has come to a successful completion. I believe that this has been a very, very good experience, and I am still going to be a tarot reader. I do want to say that everything's kind of coming out. There's a lot of things in my mind, and I'm trying to put it all together so that I'm not rambling, but I am still a tarot reader. Cherish Daily is just finished with her assignment. Cherish Daily is a sweet spirit that came to me last year, and there was a purpose for it, to bring certain light codes into the world because we were going through a paradigm shift. As everybody knows, COVID-19 hit. Along with COVID-19, a lot of other things in the world and in the universe and in ourselves has taken place. And I don't know why I was chosen. I guess because I was aligned to the purpose of the Most High to bring the messages that Cherish Daily brought. And so many wonderful things have come from Cherish Daily. I've been able to witness people changing their lives, relationships being restored, new relationships coming about, careers jumping off, and it's just been beautiful. Personally, it's been beautiful. And just to witness the growth. I started this channel and I had 0 subscribers. And I think the last count was 563 followers. That's amazing. In relation to my own journey, that's amazing. If we take time and look at our own growth instead of measuring ourselves against the measuring stick of somebody else's success, we will always be disappointed. But if you take a look at what you have done and the things that the Most High has done through you, the sun is shining. So anyway, this is gonna be the last weekend steamer. This will be the but let me just say this too. I'm gonna do the weekend steamer a little bit differently. It's gonna be kind of like 2 readings in one. And I'm already making this very long, but I wanna start by reading the energies for the weekend with some oracle cards. I have 4 oracle decks here, and we'll see what comes out and see what we might be looking forward to in the on this weekend coming. But also, I want to do a 4 seasons reading for the collective. That was such a wonderful promo. As many of you know, that was the Capricorn season promo, and I will talk about the what I'm gonna be doing in a minute. But that was one of the most successful and heartfelt promos that I've done. It was received very well, and I got a lot of positive feedback for it. So I want to do one for the collective and just give some insights to see what's gonna, play out and let everybody know. And let me just say, I am gonna continue to do tarot. If you want to keep up with what I'm doing, you can send me an email and just keep up with me there. If you'd like to book a personal reading, you can email me. I'm gonna leave in the description box 2 different emails that you can reach me at. The Cherish Daily Tarot 1111@gmail.com will always be available as long as I don't get kicked out. But there's so many different things that I want to say, but Spirit is kind of pushing me along, wanting me to keep moving along. There's a lot of details, but not everybody needs to know all the details. But anyway, there's that. But you can also send me an email at blueprinthealingllc@gmail.com if you want to know what Blueprint Healing will be doing. So Blueprint Healing is the umbrella company for what I do. Cherish Daily is an offshoot. It's an energy healing practice or a modality in the energy healing practice that I do, and it's a very effective means of bringing enlightenment and helping people to go to the next level in their journey. So that is definitely something that Blueprint Healing would continue to do. So if you would like to book a personal reading, you can. And with that being said, if you would like to get a 4 seasons reading, which is the look ahead, your year ahead, I'm still making that available. I will still make that available at the promo rate, $50. And also, I will say that for the month of February, for the continuation of the month, I do want to do love readings. And so the promo for this February Aquarius season, I say February because I'm going to extend it out to the end of the month. But as we know, Aquarius season does not continue until the end of the month. So I'll give some more details at the end of the video. But I have a couple of different love spreads that I'd like to do. If you are interested, send me an email at Cherish Daily Tarot 1111@gmail.com. And if you want to book a personal reading, that'll be the best way to get me. So let me see. I want to say one more thing, and then I want to get into it. So if you have any questions, if you would like to have a list of the services that Blueprint Healing provides, or whatever it is that I have going on, which I have been working on some things. I hadn't just been sitting idly by. I have been a little under the weather, so that's part of the reason that I have been MIA. But if you'd like to get in on whatever Blueprint Healing has going on, just because Cherish Daily will not continue does not mean that everything stops. So let's get into it. Let's see what's going on for the weekend. Yeah. All right. So I have a few tarot decks here. I think I'm going to start with the Psychic Tarot to see what's pretty much going to be in your mind. What kind of challenges perhaps you might be facing over the weekend. Yeah. Okay. I have my energy oracle also. I want to, and I have the vortex and the moonology. So we'll go through those, and I'll ask the questions as we get there. So let's call in our team. Yeah. Angels of love and light. Spirit of the Most High. Our higher selves. Y'all, I wish I could just give you my brain for a brief second so that you can see all the things that's been going through my mind and what's going through my mind now. It's just a lot of, and I'm sure that I feel the energy. So I think that many of us are feeling what are we in? We're in Mercury retrograde, and that's in alignment with Pluto. Pluto is the planet of rebuilding, renewal, destruction, and rebuilding. It's a tough energy, and Mercury retrograde, you want to be careful with traveling, your communication, making sure that the things that you are saying is really what you want to say. So I've been getting messages today that, today is the day to work on your throat chakra. Do some energy work that focuses on expressing your uniqueness, expressing yourself vocally. You can, sing to yourself in the shower, sing to yourself in the car, sing to yourself while you're walking through the halls, whatever you're doing, but make sure that you're speaking truth, so make sure that in these couple of weeks that we're in the retrograde, that you're aligning yourself with truth. And if you find that you're uncomfortable, like wearing a mask or something like that, that you check yourself, you want to always be authentic. You want to always be your authentic self. And this reminds me, I've been gone for a couple of days, and I came back and there were some fortune cookie things here left. My son must have had these, and I read them and they were so great. So they were here on my table. So I think that the message is for us. It says, your financial situation will soon be improving. And this is confirmation for me for some things that I won't reveal here, but there's some things in the works. Now is the time to try something new. So yeah, I hope that resonates with some people. I forgot to light my incense, so let me do that. All right. Okay, let's get into it. This is gonna be a long video. I know it's gonna be a long video, but it's all good when we're sharing good company. Thank y'all for your energy. Thank you for the love notes. Thank you for supporting me. I have things on my Facebook and Instagram, Cherish Daily Tarot, that's scheduled out. So the encouragement will be coming even if I'm not there. So if you want a daily dose of a laugh or something to think about, check out my Instagram, and my Facebook. So, okay, so you're going through a transformation, and this weekend will be one of the time, or probably a time for you to spread your wings and see something new. And you see there's the number 13. 13 is the Scorpio card. This is that Pluto energy that I was talking about, that death and regeneration, coming into a newness of yourself. And the imagery is very telling here. She is, she's kind of like stuck in wonder. You know, there's a journey ahead that she is taking, and look at what she's on. It's like she's holding on to a stone. This I always see as like a representation of our guides. And look at her. She has, I always think that they're wings, you know, she's coming into herself, and it is, you know, it's like a fairy. So the transformation is great because it indicates that you've gone through a cycle and you've completed that cycle successfully, and now you're emerging into this wonderful butterfly. And this is something that you should look forward to throughout your entire life. Your journey is something that is unique to you. It's something that only you understand the total workings of it. You can try and explain it to others, but it's your journey, and your journey is for you. So your cycle endings and beginnings will look different from someone else's, but it's all for your good, especially if you're, you know, if you're not growing, you're dying. Stagnation does not lead to growth. So make sure that you're positioning yourself in the right lighting, in the right circumstances, so that your growth will not be thwarted, stunted. Yeah. And sacrifices. This is an interesting energy too. This is indicating that you're going to have to give up some things in this new stage of your life, this new leg of the journey. You're going to have to make some sort of sacrifices, and the sacrifices hold promises. You can be hopeful because the sacrifice that you make will bring about greater things to come, if that makes sense. So look at how this is in alignment. We have the 12 and then the 13. So it's showing that you are making some progress. But it also shows that there's going to have to be some sort of order to the way that you do things. You can't get by the way that you have been getting by, because that way of doing things and being is kind of gone. It's out the door. And these are like major arcanas. These two cards are like the major arcanas in the tarot. And with the sacrifice that you make, you don't want to be a martyr. You know, you're not being called to be a martyr. You're being called to just take notice of the things that are for you and the things that are not for you. You have probably fallen off a little bit. You've probably had a time of overindulgence, and now you have to like bring it back, you know, because it served a purpose that for the time being. But now it's time to shed some of those things that you may have gained, and move on, move move back into your center. Move back into the promise. I don't want to say promised land, but like the promises that you know that you have been given. So, for example, I have gained some weight. I've put on a few pounds because my diet has changed a little bit. And that just tells me that I need to sacrifice this opulence that I have grown accustomed to that has gained this weight, right? And put back in place some of the things that I know that are effective, that are working. So it's not going to be easy. It's not, because you have mental conflict already. And this is just indecision. You just don't know what you're supposed to be doing. You're not sure if, and that's okay, because if something is new to you, how are you supposed to know? You know, I mean, we have the Akashic records written in our DNA, and you can access them. You can access the record whenever you want to. Of course, there are ways of doing that, and I'm not going to go into that. But I say that because if you are in a situation where you just don't know what you're supposed to be doing, it's okay to be clueless, but you can find the answers, is my point. So this mental conflict will lead you, hopefully, to ask the right questions. If you don't ask the questions, you won't get the answers. Partnerships and alliances on the bottom. All right, so let's see what's in your, that was, kind of like in your mind, what's, maybe I wanted to know what was troubling you, what might be in your mind for the weekend, conflicts that you might have. Now, let's see what energies you might want to use for the weekend to help you with some of these things, help you transition, help you to make the sacrifices, and make the proper decisions that you need to make so that you're moving on purpose in your divine path. Yeah. So let's see what Spirit has for us. Anxiety. Okay. So anxiety, so the energy, I'm gonna get another card, but the energy that is obviously surrounding you is this fear. It's this not knowing what to do. The anxieties are coming from having to make a decision, and it's obviously something that's very important because you're going through a transformation and you want to make sure that you're doing things, properly. But this anxiety is just, it's kind of like you're off your game, because fear is, it's not a motivator. I guess fear can motivate you, but it can motivate you to move in ways that are not as effective. Yeah, see, I was gonna say this too. You see this, the red that's in this card? That's a representation of the heart, of the root chakra. So you don't feel sure. You just, and doesn't that make sense? If we're starting a new cycle, don't we start from the beginning? And our chakra system is a vast system. We talk about the main or the 7 chakras, which are in alignment with our spine, and those are, it's all well and good. If you want to study more about the chakra systems, there's plenty of wonderful resources out there. But the Archangel Michael is here saying, yeah, go ahead and start working on your root chakra. Root chakras, our root chakra manifest safety, security, surety, groundedness. And if you're off, you may have this anxiety, these fears, mental anguish, air energy that's very cold, very harsh, but you have some decisions to make. You have some choices to make. I said choices to make. I don't think that's the way you say it. You have decisions to make, but you have choices. I think it is right to say it that way. Choices to make, whatever. But yeah, you need to work on your root chakra. Do some grounding work. Take your shoes off outside. I know it's kind of cold. You have more angels here and more indecision. So there's some energy of just not knowing which road to take. You're on a path, you're on a journey, and some of you may be traveling. It's Mercury retrograde, so there is that unsureness of, you know, what might happen if I travel. Or should I stay? Should I go? Should I go this way? Should I go that way? Who do I choose? What do I choose? So many different fears and choices that has to be made. And there's that red again showing up. But as I said, you have some more angels here with you. And what did I say? The fifth chakra. The fifth chakra is the throat chakra. So this is the archangel Gabriel that is coming alongside you and saying, express yourself. Just say what you have to say. Talk it out. Be clear. And there's some attachments that you might be holding on to that keeps you behind a mask. See, she's not wearing it, but she's longing for it. She feels like she needs it in order to maintain her status where she is. But look at where she is. It's dark and gloomy, and you know, it's lonely there. So holding on to attachments that do not bring the sunshine in, but keep you in darkness and confusion and make you have to hide behind a mask, it doesn't help you stay grounded. It just keeps you at the whim of those fears. So the Archangel Gabriel, where did I put it? Yeah, in my hand. is telling you to speak your truth, you know, and stand on your truth. Don't waver, you know, don't let the those that are on a different path dictate what your path should be. So you're going through a transformation, you're going through a change, and whichever way that you choose is your choice, is your path, and you have to trust that you're gonna have strength. So you have the angel of strength with you. This is fire energy, Leo energy. So living your truth with confidence, because you know that you can do it. You can do whatever you want to do, you know, and that's encouraging. That's very encouraging. So let's go with the law of attraction. Yeah, I like to use these as relationship cards. I don't really see that this is relationship. This is really about you. This is about your relationship with yourself and the Most High, trusting your guides. You have 3 archangels here, 3 angels that are actually here, right? And this transformation card, it's like this is your life. You're going through some major transitioning right now in your life. And it'll do you very, very good to see it as you against you, or you with you. Yeah, okay. So as I'm saying this, the law of attraction cards that came out reinforce this idea of you versus you. Your relationship with yourself and your guides, the Most High, is primary. And the environment and the people in your environment, the things in your environment should support that. So it says, I have complete control over my own thoughts, the things that you think. You can find yourself in an endless loop where you explain that you feel negative because of the negative behaviors of someone else. But if instead you take control of your own emotions and you think an improved thought because it feels better to do so, you can turn it around. You have no real control of what anyone else is doing with their vibration or with their actions for that matter. But you have complete control over your own thoughts, vibrations, emotions, and point of attraction. Now, I love this because this is something that I've been dealing with personally over the past couple of weeks. Your thoughts about what may be going on with others, you might be an intuitive, somebody that is very sensitive to the energies around you. And it might be hard for you to distinguish between what you're feeling and what somebody else is feeling because you're feeling everybody's energy. It's a common thing, it's a common thing, and it doesn't get enough credence, but if you are struggling with your thoughts and being in an environment that does not help you, make sure that you're positioning yourself, like I said at the beginning, positioning yourself in a light that is favorable to you. Not every situation, every connection, every relationship in your life will be conducive to your growth. And there's nothing wrong with that per se. It's just that some people are not your people. And if you find it very, very difficult for you to turn off the thoughts, turn off the emotions, turn on pointedness, you might want to consider rearranging your life. That can help you make these decisions that you're supposed to be making and moving forward. So imagine yourself as a planet, a nucleus, or whatever, however you want to think about it. And you have all of these different thoughts and ideas swirling around you because you are part of a collective. Well, it's up to you to decide which one you're going to claim and run with it. It might be easy for some people, it's not as easy for others, but you do have to do the work. You do have to make sure that you're staying in tune to who you are and not who others want you to be. So you take control over your thoughts, your emotions, and your destiny will be in your hands. Okay, so this one is, I can look for things I appreciate in relationships. You can get the relationship of your dreams when your chronic thoughts about relationships feel lonely or angry. Wait a minute. Okay, I read it wrong. You cannot get the relationship of your dreams when your chronic thoughts about relationships feel lonely or angry or worried or disappointed. But as you look for things you're appreciating yourself and others, as you make lists of positive aspects of past and present relationships, you train your vibrational offering to match the vibration of your desires. And your perfect mate must then come. It's law. Now, I love this too, because that the communication that you have with yourself is the precursor to the communication that you'll have with the world, and those that are in the world with you. So I'll say again, like what was, conveyed in this message, if you find that your constant thoughts are negative thoughts, then you might be picking up on other people's energy, and you might be needing to do some shadow work, tapping into the parts of yourself that are being identified by your thoughts so that you can be better. You know, if you're constantly feeling out of place, out of whack, then it's an indication it's not bad. You know, it's an alert to help you to know that there's something that you need to be, you know, opening your eye, opening your third eye to, because it's your life. So I think that's where I'm gonna leave it for the weekend. And a little bird just alighted on the tree out here. I can't tell what it is. I think it's a wren. Carolina wrens come around here. So anyway, thank y'all. If you want to stick around for the next part of this, I'm gonna do the 4 seasons. 4 seasons, your look ahead, and what it is, I'll be looking at, or we will be looking at, your home, your finances, your love life, and your career. Yeah. Very, very, very interesting reading. So let's get the tarot out. Make some more room and see what's popping for the year. This will be, I call it the 4 seasons because we'll be looking at each season. You know, we're in the winter now, at least in North America where I live, we're in this spring. I mean, the winter. So we'll look at each one individually. And like I said at the beginning of the video, if you would like to book your own 4 seasons reading, you can email me at cherishedailytarot1111@gmail.com. Okay. I'm gonna put the cards out first and then go from there. Yikes. Pause. Okay. Okay. I kind of want to put these back in because I don't know where they lay, but I'm not going to. Spirit saying just go with it. So I'll lay them out and then I'll show you what's transpiring here. Okay, so for many of us, oh wow, this is really, really for the winter right now. I see some really, really promising things. More of what I was talking about for the weekend. But what are we? We're in February. Until March 21st is the winter. And then we have the spring. It's a lot of shakeups, a lot of new energy coming in. I see competition. Some of you are dealing with some energies that are not agreeable. They are not in your favor. Let me go ahead and get the rest of these cards out so I want to see it as a whole. I want to see the year as a whole. There's a lot of learning, new ways of thinking and doing things. Yes. Oh my. So you're gonna get some enlightenment. You will. Love is gonna be quite interesting because I think there's some competition. There's some competitiveness, but the competitiveness is not it's not a bad thing because it's challenging you to be innovative and make make use of the gifts that you have. Okay, so let's see. I need 2 more cards for the summer. Spirit, 2 more cards for the summer. If I can't get them to pop, I'm just gonna cut it and pull from the top. Okay, well, I'm not taking all of those, but I do like those that came out. All right, I'm gonna read them. I'm gonna read this little stack that just came out, but I'm not gonna take them. Okay, yikes. Okay, so you have the King of Cups. That's an emotional, available male figure, perhaps. You have the Devil, so there might be some obsessions, some toxic energy, perhaps. Knight of Pentacles, something that you've been working on that's gonna take some time to process through, but the end of a tough time is coming. 10 of Swords, new horizons, new opportunities, and I see that you have the Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords that's here as well. The Hierophant, some of you might be getting married throughout this year. 4 of Swords, this is a welcoming because the 3 of Swords is coming out too. So resting from a hard time, resting from a situation that was troubling to you, and then some celebrations, the 3 of Cups. Or this could be that you're gonna be, I won't say that because you have the 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups is a happy union, you know, being fulfilled. If you want to be in a relationship, you will be. If you're not in a relationship, you're going to be happy about it. I mean, not happy that you're not in a relationship, but you're going to be happy within yourself. So make a wish. This is the wish card, the 9 of Cups. All right, so let's put those back in, and let's see if we can get some cards for the summer. I mean, that's for the fall, the end of the year. Okay. How are y'all doing? All right, let's get 2 more cards. Okay, so some of these cards that came out in that stack are coming out again. So it's like, pay attention. The end of the year is, wow. End of the year is gonna be interesting. The end of the year is gonna be interesting. I like doing this reading because if you're like me and you like to plan ahead and, you know, like put everything in the works and then just let it go, you know, like build a house and then live in it. This is the thing for you, because you can see some of the things that you need to do, want to do, some prospects. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay. And plan accordingly. You can see ahead. You can avoid certain pitfalls. Now, if this doesn't resonate with you, it's okay. It's not your message. But if it does resonate with you, you will be able to move through this, and we'll see how your actions will take place. So let's just say, when I show you what's taking place in the winter right now, you'll see how it's going to transition in the beginning, you know? So, okay. All right. Knight of Wands on the bottom. A lot of action. So let's start with the winter. In your home environment, you have a 3 of Swords. This is a heartbreak. Something that was maybe a betrayal or something that just broke your heart, and you're dealing with it, and you're you know, in anguish. And with that, you're just not sure about how to proceed. And this is your home life. So with your home life, your home is your sanctuary. So, you know, whatever, if the home isn't peaceful, work might not be peaceful. Having fun, laughing, doing the things that make you feel good might not be, it'll be effective. Now, in your love life, you have a major arcana. This is the high priestess. The high priestess is intuitive. She knows things, and she doesn't always say what she knows. She feels it, and she's not the one that's going to communicate to you or communicate to others what's being revealed to her, because a lot of the things that are revealed to her are, I don't want to say that it's over and beyond others' comprehension, but that's exactly what I mean. I just don't mean it in a way that diminishes anybody else's gifts. It's just that the high priestess energy is an energy that is able to see beyond the physical. And you can't always explain that, and trying to get someone to understand that is just not always easy. So in your love life, you're probably seeing some things that are giving you pause. And though you've had to come to this, because it's a major arcana, you have had to, in your love life, you've had to initiate this mode of knowingness, but keeping things to yourself, not telling everybody what you're doing. And it's gonna work out. I just want to tell you that it's gonna work out. There might be some secrets, these go hand in hand. What's happening in your home life and your love life, they might go hand in hand. If you're married, of course, you see how this works out. You might have some issues with some children, because there's pages that are showing up in this reading. Pages are young people. You have queens here as well, but you also have the emperor. So there's a lot of royal energy that's coming out in this reading. So just know that you're held to a higher standard. And so whatever's going on in your home life, you are in charge, but it's not like you're dealing with friends. I do see a knight here, but that doesn't mean that it has anything to do with like people outside of your household. It could be you and your people. And I say that too because you have in your financial sector the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is competition. It's going to being at odds with your environment, with your people, with your inner circle. And it's for your good because you need to level up. So if you want to go to the next level, you have to confront certain things that have kept you down. It could be that there are people in your life that have seen you struggle and they pull you down. Well, it might be time for you to confront those issues. It might be time for you to find your voice, find your words, and say what you need to say, because it's not just your household that's being affected, it's your money that's being affected too. So with that being said, your career is really on fire. You have the Queen of Wands, and it indicates that you are a business person. You do have, you have some things that you have put in play, and you are the master of it. You're good with where you are, and you're very good at what you do, and you look good at it, doing what you're doing, and people are amazed at the way that you manifest things. So right now in this season, you're rocking it. You're doing great with your career. And this energy, this Queen of Wands energy, is the kind of energy that's going to propel you into whatever you need to get into. Now, it's a little bit tricky. You know, if I go back to the oracle cards that I pulled earlier, you're going through a transformation. This queen, she's the one that's going to help you get through it. Where is it? This high priestess energy. These two working together, you working in this energy, you're going to get through this heartbreak, this heartache, whatever it is. I don't see you lingering with it. And the Most High is going to help you through this. It's not going to be the fastest. It might feel like it's like going really, really fast because fire energy is fast moving energy, but you're going to have some balance as well. And we'll get to it as I wrap it up. So this Queen of Wands in your career is telling me that you will have the energy, you will have the know-how to do whatever it is that you're gonna be doing for this year. So in your household, let's move on to the spring, see how things are gonna play out, because where you are now with this heartbreak, in the months to come, you're gonna have to make some decisions that will require you to maybe move. This is the Two of Wands, or maybe not move yet, although there's the indication that some of you may be moving, but this is kind of like a strategy. You have to put your plan together so that you can reap the benefits of the work that you're doing, whether that be in your household, your career, love life, or whatever. You do need to contemplate and think about what you want out of life. Think about your spiritual gifts. Think about who you are as a person and your passions, so that you're driving the ship. You're putting the products out, and you're making sure that your household is good. Does that make sense? This is also an indication that you're working with someone else, and it's amicable. It's actually, probably very fiery, passionate. You both have the same things in mind, both the family, whatever, because this is in your home life. Some of you may be feeling restless, and your whole family might be feeling restless. Like, we got to get out of this. We got to move away from where it is that we are. And that goes back to the transition that you're going through and the sacrifice that you might have to make. So in your love life, somebody's going to be rushing towards you with very, very much fervor and vigor, because your high priestess energy is enacting, I want to say a code, but it's not like a code like do it this way, do it that way, rules and regulations. It's more like light codes of ethics, honor. So I guess that is kind of like saying do it this way, do it that way, but it's not really like there's a one way about doing things. I'm just saying that with this high priestess energy, people around you will start to feel the vibes that you are putting out, and truth will be revealed, because the high priestess doesn't show up and things don't get changed. Just because she doesn't say anything doesn't mean that things aren't being said telepathically or energetically. Just being in the presence of the high priestess will enlighten you to a degree that you can't help but move. And so this energy, you're making somebody move. And this is like life or death. This is, I either stay in hell or I'm gonna bust out of this and go to my heaven. And that's what your love life is like. This is what somebody is doing, or it could be you. You know, you could be being the master of your circumstances, but this is there's a conflict because you want to be in charge, but you have other forces. You see, you have other forces that are driving the chariot, and you have to be the skillful driver to make sure that they are working in concert so that this vessel doesn't get smashed to pieces while you're charging through the gates of hell to get to, you know, your heaven. Now, in your career, you're gonna have a major surprise. Now, let me remind you, you're operating in this Queen of Wands energy. So you're doing a lot, you're making a lot of decisions, and you're doing some things that's gonna change the dynamic of things. I started this video saying that this is gonna be my last video for Cherish Daily. And Cherish Daily was an assignment, and that assignment has been beautifully orchestrated by the Most High, and a lot of wonderful things have come to it, and a lot of this Queen of Wands energy was applied. And what will come of it is a major shock, a change. The Most High bringing in something that's gonna shift the energy, change things up, make you see things in a different way. So in the springtime, your career you might see a different change. And this is interesting because you can't control this. This is the Most High moving you. So I don't always see the Tower as a bad thing. It's obviously a necessary thing because it's a major arcana, and it's something that you have to go through in your life, break things down so that they can be built up differently with new energies, new everything, you know. So I had an art teacher in college that told me personally, never marry your ideas. Don't do it. You know, because if you get married to your ideas, then you're stuck with something. You know, you're stuck with something that you may not, you know, identify with in 5 years. You might look at your artwork and be like, that's trash. And you know, start doubting yourself, but that's not what you need to do. When you're having, in anything in life, at least this is how I see it. This is how I'm interpreting it. In life, if you feel like you've arrived somewhere, that's telling the universe, I don't need any more lessons. I just don't. I'm good. I'm in my little circle, and that circle is working just fine. But the Most High has a funny way of showing us that we are not just fine where we are, and he'll throw in these towers, you know, these towers that will shake us up and make us see things in a different way. And this can happen over and over and over again. So always be humble, always be wise, and be open to new ideas. And so in your finances, you're gonna have the truth. The truth is gonna be revealed, and your mind is going to be enlightened to things that you had not seen before. You know, this is a gift from the divine, the Ace of Swords. This is very much needed because where you are now, as far as your thought processes going, you're kind of thrown off, right, by circumstances in your life with this Three of Swords. So it'll do you good. It'll do you some good to go with the flow, loosen up your shoulders, breathe deeply into your belly, and let some shit go. Because with this, you don't want to keep going down a road that is not for you, right? You don't want to keep doing the same thing over and over again, hitting your head. So the old ideas, be thankful that you're not having to go through the whole gambit of the swords. You don't have to deal with any fears. You don't have to do any of that stuff that makes you feel like you can't win, because the Most High is allowing you to start over, giving you a new thought process. And with this being in your finances, this is beautiful, because I got the money song in my head, ching, 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 so it's like that. Everything coming in abundantly, it's the beginning, and you're sharp. You're going to have, and it'll be like, I don't even know where this idea came from. Make sure that you're keeping an eye on your dreams. Dreams have been very, very instrumental for me in these past couple of weeks. Revealing some things to me that I didn't understand before. But in your finances, just make sure that you're being smart, being witty, being open-minded, and wait for the winds of change to blow through, because it's gonna work out. Now, by the summertime, your household is going to be you're going to be given something, a gift, some sort of a gift from the divine. This is the Six of Pentacles. So perhaps you'll be moving, you'll be given some grace. If you're in a situation where right now you're struggling financially, or you're struggling to decide what you need to do, by the summertime, you're going to be sitting in a very favorable position, and you will have the authority, the control. You'll know what you're doing, because in your love life you'll have the Emperor. The Emperor is authority. This is all the kings wrapped into one. So not only will you be thinking smart, not only will you be feeling for everyone and happy, you'll have the passion to carry out whatever it is that you need to carry out, because you'll be on the top, on your game. The Emperor, this is Aries energy, fire energy. It's a major arcana, so this is also a major life event, or I say event, but it doesn't have to be an event. It can just be a person, a personality. It can be a person too. Since it is in your love life, it could be you, it could be someone else that's coming, that will have that commanding energy, but it's not like an overbearing energy. It's just, I know what I want and I know how to get it, and there isn't gonna be much that anybody else can do to influence this, because I'm in charge. I have the power, and I'm gonna move in that power. In your career now, you remember, well, before I move on to the career, let me just go back to your love life. In the springtime, you have somebody that's rushing towards you, or you're rushing to someone else. Major arcana, beautiful, beautiful energy. Well, what's coming is the Emperor. So by the summertime, you'll have this energy of full control, feeling secure, and that's a great place to be. So in your career, there's more of this new ideas, new ways of doing things, having enlightenment, epiphanies on top of epiphanies, and you'll be having so much fun with it, because it's like if you've ever watched the movie Wonder Woman, when she felt the full power, her full strength, it was like this light bulb came on in her mind, and she was like, oh, I can do that. That's kind of like how you're gonna be. The thoughts, your mind will be so clear that this, whatever it is that you're gonna be doing will come easy to you. Your work will be easy for you. It's like child's play. Now, also, there could be a messenger, somebody that's bringing this truth, right? You have this Ace of Swords, this truth. The Page of Swords brings that truth. And it could mean that in your career, you'll have a message of clarity. Yeah, and this is interesting. This is really interesting because you have another page. It's another messenger. It's and this is in your finances. So where you had this Ace of Swords, it's like you got the truth. You're on a new way of doing things, seeing things, enacting things. You're gonna be very, very watchful of your spending habits. You'll be learning new ways of organizing your finances, putting certain things into play that had not been in play before. So in the summertime, I see this really, really childlike energy, which is good because I feel like where you are right now, you need a little bit of hope. You need a little bit of laughter and happiness in your life. And by the summertime, you'll be in this energy that opens you to this joy that as adults, we forget about. We leave it in childhood. So we move on with our lives, and we're, these people that are constantly thinking about the responsibilities that we have. And that's not always fun. So yeah, in your career, by the summertime, you'll be probably feeling very, very empowered. Not because you have anything, not that at that time you will feel like the king or the queen of the world, but because everything will be coming so easy for you. It'll be like, wow, I can do that. And you'll be in total control over every aspect of your life. You won't feel like you're going too fast because you'll have this earth energy keeping you grounded. See, you have two pentacles that's showing up here in the summertime with this gift from the divine, or you being generous, but I think it's the divine being generous to you, giving you that pentacle, that one coin, another messenger, So be open to learning, becoming the student of your own life. And now in your home life, I love the way that this looks, because over this year, you're going to be going through a journey, and this journey is going to be so influential to what will play out for you next year. But you're in an energy right now that is not the easiest energy to be in. It's heartbreak, for whatever reason. Everybody has different things that they're going through, but for you right now, it's just like you're undecided. You're going through a transition. You're needing some clarity and truth. And sadly, because we are in this dimension, this third dimension where time exists, we do have to wait for things to play out. And we do have to make decisions and put things into play and actually put boots on the ground, so to speak, to make our dreams come true, to do the things that we're thinking of. And it's not always easy when you're sitting in this brokenhearted energy, you know? Somebody may have broken your heart. You may have broken somebody else's heart. You may have been keeping some secrets, or somebody else may have been keeping some secrets from you. But whatever it is that you're sitting in now, take courage and go through this year with confidence, knowing that, you know, by the end of the year, you're going to be sleeping like a baby. You'll have the rest that you require, you know. Feel everything. Feel all of the emotions. Don't be so much in a hurry to want to get over something, because you're feeling it and you're experiencing it because it's yours to experience. If you don't know what it's like to be in the dark, you can't really appreciate the light, you know. So the Four of Swords is rest and rejuvenation. So throughout this year, your home situation is kind of like the driving factor for how things will play out for you. And just take courage in knowing that you will be able to take a rest, take a breather, and rest from your labor. So I hope that encourages some of you. If you are going through some trials right now, and more confirmation, affirmation, and hope for you, because by the end of the year in the fall, you're gonna be this Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. You're going from the Queen of Wands, although you'll continue to have that Queen of Wands energy, but it's circumstantial. So is this. So in your love life, you'll be this wonderful mother figure, or you'll have this wonderful mother figure that's coming in for you. This is abundance. She knows how to manage her household. She knows how to make financial decisions that bring abundance. And she's loving, you know. She has the enough love and enough resources to share with others. And so where the Most High was generous with you, you in turn will be generous with others. Isn't that beautiful? And this is in your love life. So that means that you'll be acting as a counterpart, you know. You'll have this. And just to make note, because there's a lot of earth energy here, this is actually Capricorn card, Capricorn energy. We saw the devil energy in that stack that had come out before, but this is a little bit different. This is Capricorn energy, as is the devil card is Capricorn energy, but this energy is so sweet. It's the other side. It's the lighter side of the Capricorn energy. It's very hardworking, but Capricorn is ruled by the planet Saturn, and Saturn is like the father. But this energy is so sweet because it's like the balancing out of that energy, because this brings the feminine side. You know, Capricorn is actually a feminine sign that is very hard driving. But that's your love life. So in your home and your love life, you're gonna make some moves throughout this year that's going to have you feeling so confident. And it's not that you didn't do it, you will do it. You be guided by the divine to make the decisions that you need to make. So take heart in that as well. You might feel a little bit confused right now, but the Most High is with you. As you saw, your team is there with you, you know, with the archangels coming in, giving you instructions for this weekend. Take that energy along with you, because the steps that you will take will bring you to this place where you can rest from any of the things that have hurt you in the past, hurt you, Yeah. So in your career, you have the Knight of Wands. So all that good hard work that you have been doing, you're going to come from this Queen of Wands energy where she's fiery, she's passionate, she makes moves, you know, at record speed, she's on it. You're gonna be keeping that Queen of Wands energy, but you're gonna be adding this Knight of Pentacles energy, which is a little slower. You'll be taking your time. You'll have some insights that will teach you that slow and steady wins the race. And some of the things that did not bring you emotional fulfillment, didn't make you feel secure in your finances, you're gonna walk away from them with the eight of cups, because if you don't feel good about it, then you won't. You know, it's like prospecting or, you know, playing in the stock markets. It's more about how you feel about a thing and, you know, how the market, how the people feel about a thing, that will determine whether or not it's a success for you, right? So by the end of the year, you will be making such a transition in your financial life that you will be abandoning things that may have been like a leaky faucet, you know, plugging holes that drain your resources. So I like that. I really do. I like that because it's showing some maturity that's taken place throughout this year. So yeah, I really do like this for you. Much success to you throughout the year. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can reach me. Just send me an email, cherishDailyTarot1111@gmail.com. And yeah, we can discuss some things. So let me get back to what I was saying at the beginning of the video. I'm going to offer a couple of different love reading spreads for this month. So one of them is just basically, how are we doing? And that's going to be a $25 reading. There's 7 cards. I think there's 7 cards. No, maybe there's 9. Yeah, I think there's 9. And then there's a longer love reading that will look a little bit deeper into the different dynamics of you and your person, and areas that you might need to improve, some things that you might want to look at, stumbling blocks that may be in the way, and some advice on how to navigate through. So if you would like to book that, I have intuitive readings. Those are the most popular readings. I have been offering mini intuitive readings. My mini intuitive is $50 and the full intuitive is $165. The difference between the readings is the amount of time that I spend on it, the amount of information that comes through me to you. So the mini intuitive is a 10-card spread, only tarot, and we look deeply into your situation, but we leave it there. That's usually between 15 and 20 minutes. I've had some that's gone a lot longer than that, simply because the messages come through and I'm generous. I just keep talking. We're at an hour and nearly 30 minutes here. But the full intuitive is I don't know how I want to say it. It's very, very involved. There's the 10 tarot cards, but then there are several oracle cards that I pull in that brings a lot more insights and your guides, your higher self speaks to you in ways that that's very unique. And that's between 45 minutes to an hour. I have done some that has gone longer than that, but I don't like to go too far, because honestly, these messages can go on and on and on and on. As long as I'm open and willing, the spirit will allow it. So sometimes I don't know how to say no. Well, anyway, if you would like to book a personal reading, reach out. Like I said, my Instagram and my Facebook page will stay open. If you'd like to send me messages through there, I'll check those periodically. So don't hesitate to reach out there. I have things scheduled to release, you know, throughout the rest of the month. I think maybe until the end of the month. So yeah, y'all be safe. Much love to you. Thank you for rocking with me this far. Be looking out for me. I'll still be here on YouTube. I'm just not ready to release any of the information yet. So if you'd like to know what I'll be doing, just send me an email, blueprinthealingllc@gmail.com, and get the skinny on what's coming up for Blueprint Healing. Okay, so namaste, peace.
Is anybody in there? Hello?
I want to get a Moonology card. I'm gonna pull, you know, a Moonology card and another. What's happening here? Oh my goodness, can I get it together? I want to pull a Moonology card and a Law of Attraction card. But let's see what the. Oh, okay. So there is something going on here. That's crazy. Did I do that? Everything is just kind of, yeah, I guess I'll edit this part out. Y'all don't need to see all this. I don't know what's happening here. That's crazy. Okay, let's flip these. Oh my God. Maybe I shouldn't use this deck. This is off. This is a little off. So let's get right to it. Get the vortex, because if that's gonna be all out of whack like that, then I don't want to take it. Hey everybody, I hope everybody's doing well. Welcome to my channel, Cherish Daily Tarot. I'm gonna do a weekend steamer. This will be for January 22nd, 23rd, and 24th, 2021. It's a timeless message, so if you're watching this and it's not that time, take what resonates. Thank you for joining me. If you're new, I encourage you to subscribe if you enjoy what you see. If you are returning, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Your energy that you bring to the table are very, very good vibes. I appreciate you.